Yo, what's good? Yeah, I know. I got on glasses. Basically, I was training and I hit my eye and it's really, really red. So I don't want to show you that unless you want to see that. But if it interferes with me watching the video, I'll take it off and then you'll have to see my eye. But yeah, man. Let's get into it. This is a request about a breakdown for Lumi at BTM. So I chose the semi-final. Lumi against Erine. Like I know, like she caught a lot of slack during Summer Dance, but she has been proven like, yo, she deserves to be on there, and she does. She deserves like the recognition, and she's actually doing really well. But let's get into it. That's dope, man. Production creates stories, man. Really dope. Straight away. Look, look at oh my days. Look at how he took the space. He was like, yeah, all right, let's go straight away on it. Took the space, had the bounce, had the energy. That was amazing. That's a great way to start around. Like, yeah, fam, I'm about to go in on this. Dope. And he changed as well with the beat. See how he did that again. Hey. Yo, what's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? See how he gathered that energy? It was all right. Y'all want foundation stuff? Cool. Variation, boom. Keeping the bounce, boom. All right. Building it, like combo. And then it was like, and then the groove was the statement. That's different. Reversing it, because normally now people do groove, variation, combo, statement, you know. But he did it where it was like groove, variation, groove is the statement. What days, bro. But look at this, bro. This is where he starts from, like the variation from the groove, right here. This is where he starts the variation from the groove. Groove, groove, and variation. Combo with the music, musicality, statement. But it's a groove. It's not like a fire off. Do you understand this? Yo, man did the groove, changed it with timing to match the texture of the music. Are you dumb? Oh my days, man. Oof. Mm. 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 Okay. Taking the space as well. Nice. Yep, ignore it. Uh. Yes, with the variation. Ooh, ooh, the, the, boom. Yeah, you see what I meant? You see what I'm saying? Where now it's more, excuse me, groove, variation, statement. That is like a combo into a statement. And see how Lumi reversed it. So she, days. Wait. So this is the groove and variation, combo, statement. You know what I'm saying? Variation into exploration. That's it. Variation into exploration. Sorry. Variation into exploration into statement. So yeah. So it's like there are different ways to kind of talk in dance. But the thing is, you have to understand how to structure it so it's understandable to people. Love this man. You see there, right? She realized she has done the combo too many times. And in a format like BTM, it's more about the exploration. Now, what you choose to explore is what people are gonna like try and understand, but it's not about getting to the end. It's not about the finishing point. You know, like in a battle, you're trying to like fire off as many like kill off moves as you can while making it palpable. BTM is about show us the journey to the statement. And then she realized that, and then she was all right. Let me explore a variation for as long as I can before the next statement, and make a statement in my exploration. And that's what she just did there. Like, look at this. That was about yes. No. And here we go. Explore. Very nice. What question will Lumi pose now? So, grooving textures. And talking. Ooh, variation. And texture. Levels. Ooh. Ooh. Groove. Direction. Foundation dances. Ooh. Variation. Ooh. No, I need to pause. I'm sorry. Hold on, man. It's the way he is going into the different grooves. He will literally do a variation into a groove, and it's like whatever the variation is, wherever he is. All right, wherever I am, boom, turn that into a groove. And it's like, wait, hold on, that's a new groove. Yeah, it's like, when did he go into that new groove? Okay, wait, hold up, is it another groove? Like, the transitions between his grooves were so seamless. It was like, hold on, wait, what are we doing here, man? And then the way he was playing with the textures and the directions to add like depth to the grooves, it's like, okay. Wow. Nah, that's when you started going internal, external, right? That's when he started talking, and he was miming, right? He's using the groove, but he's matching the energy of the song. This is when he started doing like foundation dances. Oh no, when he started doing groove and turning it into like a foundation dance or traditional social dance. Because if you make a groove and it's easy and repeatable, then if someone else does it with you, it then becomes a traditional social dance. Well, if enough people do it, but the point of evolving it is that it can be mimicked. Once it can be mimicked, it then goes to the next level of traditional social dance. So, yeah, to show the evolution, it's like, okay, this is how, because like I'm doing it, and then I'm like, cool, I've fine tuned it, and then you can copy it. Because you can copy, I'm going to go to the next level, which is the variation, whether it's an energy or texture. So, okay, cool, and then I'll do a statement with it. So it's like the transition between it is like, yo, it's smooth. It's so, bro. Okay, let's watch. Let's watch. Groove again. Variate. That's another groove. That's another groove. Another groove. Another groove. Variation. Another groove. Like variation. Another groove. It's just moving, and then he goes into the groove. It's like, wait. And look, another groove. Another groove. Another. Bro, it's like. And then the statement. Come on, man. That's what separates amateurs from professionals, is the transition between the movements. It's like, how many grooves are you doing, bro? It's like the groove is the exploration. That's different, bro. It's not groove and then variation and then exploration. It's groove exploration. It's like, I'm gonna stay here and I want to see how many I can do while being like transitioning, but I want to just see, bruv. And then when you've done it enough times, all right, let me make a statement with this. So I'm like, can you do that? Let's see the response. Nice. Exploration. Okay. Nice statement. But if you notice, she's not really responding with the groove. She's doing a lot of exploration, but it's like the groove first before the exploration. She's not responding in that sense, and that you can feel the crowd subconsciously is like, where's the response to the question? Now she made a statement which everyone's like, okay, cool. She understands that part, right? But you can kind of feel the energy of the crowd is a bit dead because there's no response to what is being present. Okay. Okay, so the top rock. See now, is she okay? Wait, let me see. Yeah, use the top rock as your groove because she was doing the top rock, which is a known traditional social dance. So she could have used that as her groove and then explored with that to then go into the exploration. But Back to exploration. See what I'm saying? Like, watch the statement, right? Okay. That was the groove there. If she had kept, yeah, again, if she had done it and been comfortable with it, so everyone's like, okay, I think it would have been better. Nice. Nice clean touch. Nice. Texture change. Good. Explore. So you see, it wasn't that what she did wasn't good. It was that what she did didn't respond to the question Lumi posed, which was groove. And because of that, it gives them the advantage to then just do it again. And then maybe be like, all right, you want to do statements? Okay, I'll do statements too. But because she didn't respond to his original question, it gives him a leg up on the next round. Because now he can do groove and statement. Groove and statement. And then it's like, all right, I'm doing what you're doing, but you're not doing what I'm doing. Straight away, a groove, the pop in, walk out. It's subconscious. You know what I'm saying? You start with that, everyone's like, okay, we recognize that. It makes us comfortable with you to then explore. Oh, twist off legs. In it. See what I'm saying? You see how it went from the pop into the hip hop, responding to her tutting. Come on, bro. Saying, call and response. He's responding, and everyone, even though it's like you can tell the energy is curious. It's like, hold on, wait, what? It's not so much like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. It's like there's intrigue. There's okay. He's responding. What's he gonna do? Let's go back and watch that again, man. Start with popping, got us all comfortable. Okay, he's doing that, but he's doing it in a hip hop way, staying on the 1 and 2. You know, we're not hitting, just doing the movement, which is allowed because if it was popping, he'd be popping. But because he's doing the movement and he's staying with a bounce, like even if it's subtle, it's hip hop because there's a bounce. The movement is popping foundation. The groove is hip hop. And then from there, he went into more traditional hip hop movements. Bruh. And then he started to respond with the tutting, which is technically a popping kind of like movement. So it's like you see the little responses and complex little That was a change to hip hop right there. With the chest bump. That's the response. Where's your groove? Where's your hip hop groove? Ah, with the scarecrow. Oh my days, man. The way he caught that. The way he caught that statement. Because he couldn't, it wasn't like a setup. It was just like, all right, yeah. And then he just went, Scarecrow's like, oh wait, we still doing popping. Yo, oh, nah, bro, you gotta. Oh, like, come on, man. Oh, that's the way he caught it. It was just so clean. Internal, external, bro. Ah! Statements, bro. Where's your groove? What's up? Future ad here. Eyes are still red, but it's a bit better. Anyways, just want to say thank you during this ad. And if you comment groove is the statement with a battle you want me to review, I will consider it heavily. Thank you again for watching. Okay. That's a nice groove. Doesn't really fit the music, but okay. Okay. Nice. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you see? You see? You see? You see? You see? Let's play a game. If you understand what I'm saying right now about you see, comment in below. Tell me what you think. I'm asking you, or I'm asking if you see. It's not a battle. It's an exchange. This is an actual exchange. This is an actual exchange. This is not a battle to win. This is who can say the more complex statement. And in this moment, it feels like Erine is trying to win. It's like, no. There are some battles where it's like, alright, cool, yeah. You have to try and win. You have to say the statement if I want to win. This format, this platform, it's about what you can say. You know what I'm saying? It's about how complex the statement you're making is. That's why you have so much time to explore. You know, get into the semantics of what you're doing when you're moving. What's the movement? Why is it that way? How can you change it? How can you explore with it? How can you go to the next one? Is the transition clean? What are the levels? It's not just, alright, what's next? Boom. Different formats, different statements. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Kind of. Like when she was doing that combo, if she had done it and the movement to the groove felt more natural, the drop felt like dum dum drop, and then it's like, if she had done it with her hand, because her awareness at that moment was in her hand, and then she had done it with her hand, done the pepper seed with her hand, it would have felt more natural, because that was where her awareness was at that previous moment. And then she was doing the combo with her hand, and then she went drop, pepper seed with the hand. It would have felt more natural, and the transition, the statement would have been, okay, I can groove too. Okay. And then she's going back to the hand. The thing is, Lumi literally pointed to his hips. The connection between upper and lower. Where is it? Where was the connection between upper and lower? It's the hips. Use the hips to transfer energy. That's why the bounce is there. See? Literally what she should have done, he is doing as the immediate response. Like, I haven't watched this since the last time, since this came out, right? So I'm literally, and the fact that that's what happened, either I have amazing memory, or, I mean, both could be true, but still. The variation when you're about to join in. No, son. Oh. He's like, he can feel when the crowd understands him. And it's like, okay, you want to play that game? Cool. I'm trying to bring you along the journey, but you don't want to come along with me? Fine. I'm going to show you how high this shit can get. Ooh, doing the groove. You can feel it. You understand it. This is how you dance with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, when you go out on a night out in the club and everyone's dancing and they're doing grooves, like that's kind of where it stays. And the cipher or a cipher tends to form when someone starts to freestyle with it. They take the groove and then they start to like put their own movements on it and they freestyle. That's when people's like, oh, whoa, what's going on? And then they start to watch because the groove has been established, the energy has been formed, and then someone then breaks out and then they start to like go off on it, and then the energy then converges and then it spreads out and everyone enjoys it, right? And then it's like a continuous thing. Excuse me. Lumi, he understands that, and he's like, you're gonna join in, and when you join in, I'm gonna break out and like show you how to make statements with energy, because it's like there's energy, there's movement variation, acrobatics, all that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, this is like watching the dance evolve. This is like how the dance evolved from the social dances to like variations and then party moves and then statements of supremacy and ego and stuff like that, and then like coming back to unity. It's like it's the whole cycle when you watch him dance. Or but that's what does it. Days, bro. I feel like I'm meat riding. I'm sorry, but it's like, but that's what I'm seeing. And then the response that Erine is supposed to do is that she kind of gets it, but there's little parts where it's like, no, you know what I'm saying. And then the thing is, Lumi will be like, this is what I'm doing. All right, cool. And the thing is, people say, I'm getting too hyped. I'm getting too hyped. Let's go back to the video. Talk to them. This is where he establishes the groove. Like, nope, you're not joining in. I'm taking it. I'm going off on this. And then bring it back to unity. The variation. What the fuck? Ooh. You see how he went? You see how he did the third dimensional variation? Watch. He went with the Dougie down and then up. And then he did the Dougie again. And then this time he went internally, moving his energy. So, bruv. 3D, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. Including all the extremities and then with the groove. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you want me to say? Let's see if Erine has learned and is gonna respond. Okay. Yes. 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 Nice. Yeah. Nice. You see how the crowd resonated there? You see how the crowd resonated when she responded and she put her style of exploration on it. But it's to respond. The question is hips and groove. Then exploration. Okay, cool. A groove with hips and groove. You know what I'm saying, right? So then she responds with the hip groove, or the groove with the hips and the whole body, and then she explores, and then she responds to the Dougie, and then she responds with her own style of variation, and then in the awareness of the exploration of the variation, she then makes the statement. You get what I'm saying? Yes! The groove. She brought it back. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Nice variation. Yes. Nice. Like, she was a bit late when she went into the groove again, because after she made the statement and then she went into the exploration, she should have found somewhere in the exploration to then create a groove. Like when she did the texture chain with the da 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 da, that would have been a nice groove in response to what Lumi was doing in terms of how he changed his textures with the music and then creating a groove. That there would have been a good response if she had like been more aware of that. But then it took a while, and then she figured out, oh, I need to groove, and then she started with the hand clapping, and then that allowed her to explore with her exploration of space. She likes how it's like long like that, you know, full extension of the arms. And yeah, and then she made the last statement. It was a bit late. If she had done that earlier, it would have allowed her more space to explore into another statement. But alright, yeah, you probably want to see it. This is the exploration. The end of that statement. Okay. So this is the statement, right? Fingers pointing and grooving. See, she kind of did it there. She kind of did it there. If she had committed more to it, and then made that into a groove before she went into the exploration, that would have been peng. That would have been a nice statement there. And then the callback to the response with new variations, which is a nice way to like show an increase in level. With a new groove, which is what was needed. You respond, you do something new, you explore that with a groove. If you can remember that, response, groove, energy, straight away. Variation. Yeah, awareness for the statement. Variation in the groove. Playing with the energy. Ooh, that reversal was clean. That reversal was clean. It was a setup. It was an almost obvious groove, and you thought, okay, I'm gonna catch the next one, and then he's like, nope. It's like, nope. I'm gonna explore with it. Instead, it's like, oh wait, hold on. Clean, bro. If I was to, not a demerit, but it's like, because it's a stage thing, but Lumi is very aware of his crew and his family. And he says when he dances for them, he dances for him. So him going there and like recharging himself, this is the kind of platform where that's completely like allowed and it's okay. And the fact that he does it and then it's like, all right, yeah, this is the groove, this is what we're doing, man. It subconsciously gets everyone else alongside him, like, oh yeah, you know, bro. And I know it's not like a tactic because I know he genuinely is just, he really just likes to vibe like that. But it's awareness of these things. When you dance, and you practice moves, you practice combos, you practice routines, you have ideas and concepts. But sometimes you just gotta be present in the moment, like what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Man. Look at that setup, bro. Ooh. Now we're doing misdirection. New levels, bro. Hips. Variation. Simplicity. Simplicity. Can you stay on rhythm? Can you stay on groove? And do your combo stuff? It's like, I acknowledge your combos, they're cool. But when you do it, you tend to be static. I still got this going while I'm doing my polyrhythms. Like, yo. Statements, man. Statements. And still aware about the music. Yeah. Now the melody. Back to the groove. transitions to the next one. So smooth. Nice. Yeah, keep that groove. Explode with that. Nice. Nice. Subconscious response. I'd say this as advice to Irene. Like, I know, like, some people are like, who are you to give advice to Irene? Look, I'm just saying from what I see here. You like top rock. You like the Indian step. Work on that groove. Work on that groove to the point where you can do it comfortably, that it feels hip hop. Because every time you've defaulted back down to bass, it's been the Indian step. So work on that groove, and that will give you a lot more options in how you begin your opening statements. And if you can figure out how to learn how to use that to transition, so you do like Indian step groove into something else, back into Indian step groove into something else, and use that to then like figure out like a three-dimensional output of how to get out of it in terms of movement. That will help your game. Like you won't know how, because you'll be thinking, and people are like, oh, how? It was like by understanding her favorite bass movement as a groove. Whenever she's doing any other groove, if she feels a bit confused, she'll have a way to go back to her bass, and because she'll understand it in a hip hop way, it will allow her to go into something else. But it cuts out the thinking time. Because Lumi's is this, it's the hips and the wave, right? He's got that, and then from there he can just do something, doom doom doom, and then he'd be like, all right, variation, exploration. He goes back to the base of this, notices where his body is, and then just turns that into the next groove. And then it's like, okay, doom 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 doom. You see what I'm saying? Because this is, so it's like finding the minimum point of bounce. the minimal point of bounce, right? Within your center of gravity, which is that. And then using that to then explore. But it's like how you get there. So, yeah. Nice. So we're back to the exploration. Yeah, it's like it's the intention to win. It's like, nah, man, you gotta stop making that statement. You gotta explore. Wow, 2 ads, 1 video. Mad things. If you like the shirt I'm wearing, it's from a label called Rough Sketch Clothing. If you like, check them out on Instagram. They got a lot of cool designs and shirts. Tell them I sent you. Peace. And then they go into the statements. Yeah. If you wanna watch the statements, you can go watch the original video. Watch the statements. You know, gotta save something for them to watch on their channel. But yeah, man, that was a very good lesson for everyone watching. The way Lumi demonstrated the understanding of groove and variations and textures and levels and directions, and how to arrange the sequence nicely. Like it was a really good lesson. Like I learned a lot watching that. Like, okay, I go back to practice. I need to work on that. You know, pick a groove, understand how to go inside and out of it into other things and back into it, so that when you're moving, you're just aware. That's it. You're aware, you're present, and you're just you and the music and your people and the crowd. You're just there. It's dope, man. Yeah, that was nice. Anyways, thank you very much for that request. That was dope. I don't even remember who it was. Sorry. I'll find out and I'll probably put you in the video. Put your name in there. But yeah. Until the next video. Peace.